Russo, the only goaltender here JV-wise for the Knights. So he'll get the start. And Langston is injured for Northwest. He would normally be their JV goalie, so Hinkle will get the start for Northwest. Northwest Arkansas JV team comes in 3-0-1, just like their varsity team did. Knights JV1 comes in at 5-0. Knights in their away reds. Group and come back at it tomorrow. Let's take a look at the skip for tomorrow. JV2 action up in St. Joseph, Missouri. 8 o'clock tonight on the Knights Facebook page. And then 9 o'clock tomorrow, Sunday morning. Action tomorrow. Let's see, JV will be in action at 10 a.m. And the varsity will be 8. So 8 o'clock tomorrow, varsity action. 10 o'clock JV action will be the Sunday schedule. JV2 will be 9 o'clock, sandwiched right in between them. Good luck to our JV2 team as they take on the Griffins later tonight. Get a Dee Dee over here. She's pointing fingers. I think she was pointing at Russo, though. I'm not sure. Oh, it's for me? Okay. Let me turn the camera. There we go. All right, no introductions on the JV level. No national anthem that's done before the varsity. So Hinkle will head off to our left. Russo, ending the game there for the Knights, is off to our right. McClin and Brown will come in on the defense. Busher, Neal, and Drill will start things up here for the Knights. Neal will head to center. Busher to the left, Drill to the right. Face off from Neal to Busher. Busher has it poked down into the corner. Will chase after it, cycles it up the boards. Neal with the forecheck, takes the shot, deflected, and that goes up into the net. We'll face it off in the Northwest zone. Just underway, 12:45. Remaining in the first, just 15 seconds into the game here. Neal wins it down into the corner. Busher down there battling for it. Now the Northwest will send it around the wall. Drill will send it back the other way. Over near side to Busher. Busher comes away with it, far corner. Sends it up high, Brown will hold it. Now sends it down the corner, bounces off Neal's stick. Here comes Northwest the other way. Dumps it down into the Knights zone. McClin will chase after it. Spear comes away with it. Tries to center, deflected off Drill's stick. Shot, shoots, and scores as it deflected up front. And at the 12:04 mark, 56 seconds into the game, Northwest strike first off a deflection. right in front of Russo, 1-0 Northwest. In comes Larson, Smith, and Smith. Morrison and Becker on the defense. Face-off grab by Larson. Has it poked away to Big Mo. Big Mo will send it up the wall. Shot blocked by Morrison. Comes to the stick of Smith. Gunner Smith will wheel around the backside of Russo. Pushes it up the right-hand side. Brings it into the Northwest zone. Centered up front. Larson shot. Save Hinkle. Bo Smith with a forecheck. Loose puck. Gunner Smith goes over and tries to get it. Becker with a shot blocked up front. Larson will come over, tries to hold it. Held by Morrison at the blue line. Now grabbed by Larson. That goes wide left, poked away. Larson comes down, grabs it, peels back around, loses his edge. Gunner Smith with the puck. Off the boards up high to Becker. Shot blocked up front by Santiago. Cleared out in the neutral zone. Comes back to Morrison, chipped up the boards. Bounces into the Northwest zone. Now it kicks out to neutral. Back to Morrison in the Knight zone. Cross ice off the boards. Goins can't get there. Delayed offsides, grabbed by Becker. Becker has it poked away. Dumped into the Knight zone to Morrison. He'll slap it off the boards trying to clear it. Northwest will hold it at the blue line. Brings it over near side. Off the stick of Smith to Becker to Goins. Down into the corner. Larson will look over his shoulder for traffic coming at him. Now battles Kornick up in the corner in the boards. Northwest will try to clear it. They'll look for that cross ice pass. There it goes far side. Norwald whiffs on the pass. Now loose puck comes to Graham. Graham can't get it cleared. Now finally gets it up to Larson. Larson will backhand it into the Northwest zone. There's Fortner, backhander, blocked. Held by Graham. Graham will send it around the boards. Back behind Hinkle. Far side Rick, fast Freddie Richter comes flying in there, holds it up against the boards. Now Northwest will chip it out into the neutral zone. Over to Graham, his backhander can't get it cleared. Lynn will hold it in. Northwest of the blue line, takes a shot, deflected, goes off into the near corner. Leonard centered up front. Up to the high post for the Icehogs. Back down low, Richter checked on Leonard. Comes up high, shot blocked by Richter up front. Now goes wide of the net. Richter will battle for it down low. Prazel will clear it off the glass. Out to neutral ice. Icing's going to be the call. Icing is the call. We'll face it off in the Knight zone. 8:57 remaining the first. Icehogs leading 1-0. McClin and Brown will check back in. Drill, Neal, and Busher.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Face off, grabbed by the Icehogs and then stolen by Drill. He'll lose it at the red line. Into the Knight zone, Brown pushes ahead to Busher. Busher will bring it in. To the slot, takes a shot, blocked up front. Into the Knight zone, now stolen by Busher. Chips it off the half wall, up ahead towards Neal. Neal will skate in, takes a shot. Loose up front, Henkel sits on it. Barely stayed out of the net. Neal with a tough angled shot, Henkel with a nice save. Didn't cleanly grab it, fell right behind him, and then his right leg landed on the puck, keeping it out of the back of the net. Face-off grab by the Icehogs. Brown will reach back, stops this one at the red line. Now pins it up against the boards. In comes Neal. In comes Busher, poking at it. Finally trickles out. Icehogs come away with it. Cross ice grab by McClin. Pushes it ahead just out in front of Busher. Back to neutral. Drill will dump it. Back behind Hinkle. Loose puck. Neal will come after it. Makes an early pass. Busher will stop this one. Now the backhander can't be cleared. Brown blocked up front. Here comes the Ice Hogs the other way, just past Richter. Back behind the net. McClynn's over there. Santiago for the Ice Hogs. Now Busher will try to clear it. Wang will hold it. Comes right to McClynn. Pops back out to neutral. Wang, D-to-D pass. Centering pass blocked by Busher. Stolen by Busher. He'll skate it in. Right to the slot. Comes around left. Back to the center. Loses the puck. Regains control in the corner. Looking to center it. Richter was calling for it. Ice Hogs get it, and they'll bring it up the right-hand side. Norwald will bring it in. Richter with the back check. Busher will clear it around the boards. And icing's going to be the call on this one. Back to the Knights in for a face-off. 6:52 remaining in the first. Ice Hogs leading 1-0. Keener and Goins will face off this one here in the Knights' end. Face-off will come to Diaz, but can't get it out of the zone. Now pinched up against the boards. Loose puck grabbed by Morrison. To Goins, to Diaz. Cross ice to Brookfield. Poked away by Hinkle. Goins will hold it, sends it back down into the far corner. This will be Brookfield. Over into the corner, grabbed by Diaz. Tries to center it up front. Grabbed away by the Ice Hogs, pressured by Brookfield. Off the boards. Becker will hold it. He'll send a shot wide right of the net. Comes over near side, held by Goins. Grabbed by Wang back behind the net. Up the boards, Becker will send it back behind the net. Over near side to Diaz. Right to Diaz's forehand. Shot blocked. Brookfield's shot goes wide right. Goins will step down, holds it back in, comes near side towards Diaz. Past him, comes up to Morrison. Morrison will get it back to Diaz. Off the boards, back to Morrison. Shot gets deflected. Centered up front to Goins. Right to Diaz. He'll take a shot. Hinkle with the save. Morrison holds it once again. Brookfield slaps it down. Loose puck, grabbed by Keener. Keener chips it ahead. He'll chase after it up the left-hand side. Now Morrison's backhand will out into the neutral zone. Diaz will hold it into the Ice Hog zone once again. Now they'll get the cross ice pass out in front of Lynn. Becker will send it back the other way. Ice Hogs will come up near side to Leonard. Centered up front, broken up by Smith. Now Becker and Morrison both come back for the puck, sent around the boards towards Smith. Gunnar Smith's got it in the near corner. Now looks back towards the middle. Skates off to the far right. Bo Smith will stay onside. Gunnar will chase after it, grabs it behind Hinkle. Larson goes right to the front of the net. Now it's chipped up towards Morrison. And cleared by the Ice Hogs. This should be an icing. And icing will be the call. It'll come back to the northwest zone. 4:25 remaining in the first. Ice Hogs leading 1-0.
This game brought to you by CK Print and Design, your one-stop print shop.
Larson and the Smith brothers. Larson wins it, brings it up high to Graham. His cross ice pass almost stolen by Leonard. Now Leonard will come away with it. He gets it to Lynn, cycles it back up high. Now loose puck grabbed by Prazel. And that's going to be an icing. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone with 4:06 remaining in the first. Slapped down by Prazel, now grabbed by Larson. Up through the center of the ice, nice back check there by Santiago. Loose puck, grabbed by Gunnar Smith. He'll peel back to his right up the boards, gets it to Bo Smith. Bo Smith to Larson. Now it's offsides. Face off back to neutral as Smith carried it back into the zone, trying to hold it. Santiago and Larson will battle it out here. Neutral zone face off, one far side to Smith. Smith to Prazel, forecheck up. Down goes Leonard, and Prazel's going to go to the box for tripping. He was reaching back for the puck, and Icehog was right there. So Icehogs will go to the power play with 3:40 remaining in the first, leading 1-0. Prazel off to the sin bin. Brought to you by the Westport Flea Market Bar and Grill. Neal, Drill, McClin, and Brown in here on this penalty kill. Brown's clearing pass blocked by the Icehogs. Comes back behind the net to McClin. Cross ice pass, Neal was calling for it, slaps it down. Loose puck at neutral, grabbed by Keener, dumped back into the Knight zone to Brown. Brown tried to flip it out in the neutral zone, but couldn't get it cleared. Now he'll poke it ahead. Brown up the right-hand side. It's got Drill to the left. Shot, save, rebound, shoots, and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 12, Andrew Drill, and a big applause as he's come back from injury. And with 3:14 remaining in the first, Knights have tied it at 1. Andrew Drill's first goal of the season, first game of the season. Way to go, Andrew. He crashed the net. Man, you want more goals, where do you go? You go to the front of the net, and that's exactly what he did. Brown's shot was blocked by Hinkle. There's a save by Russo. And it came straight to the front of the net. Drill was there, slapped it right into the back. Way to go, kid. Icehogs will send one up front. That's blocked by Brown, goes off into the corner. That was a shorthanded goal. Now it's up front. Deflected around. Icehogs come away with it. Nice check by Brown up against the boards. And pushed ahead. Neal will chase after it. Neal's going to get to it in the near corner. Loses the puck. Leonard will send it up to Keener. Keener up ahead to Norwald. Norwald up the right-hand side. Loose puck. Cleared by McClin. Straight towards Hinkle. He'll have to tip it off to the side. Would have been wide in the net anyways. Nice forecheck by Fast Freddie Richter. Can't get to the puck. Here comes Spear the other way. Nice job by Brookfield. Has it broken up. Tipped down into the corner. McClin will battle for it. Brookfield sends it out. That'll be grabbed by Goins. Back behind Russo. He'll clear it. 13 seconds remaining on the Icehogs power play. This will be grabbed by Keener. Backhands it up the boards. Far side. Cross ice. Grabbed by Santiago in the middle. Richter with the back check. Loose puck. Now grabbed by Lynn. That's the end of the Northwest power play. In comes Larson. He'll get the steal in the neutral zone. Brings it into the Icehog zone. Being back checked by Johnson. Round the boards. That'll go to Smith. He'll look over his shoulder. Sends it back down to Larson. Up against the boards. Backhander far side. Larson will chase after. Puts a check on Lynn. Loose puck. Grabbed by Santiago. Out in the neutral zone. Goins puts a shot on Santiago. They both hit the ice. Larson will try to clear it. Icehogs hold it. Deflected up front by Leonard. Saved by Russo. Larson loses his edge. Continues to battle Deland on the ice. Now here comes Gunner. Gunner up the right. Bo's going to have to slow up, and he's offsides. He tried to put on the brakes. He just had too much of a lead on Gunner. Gunner, the brothers. I think Gunner's faster, but Bo seemed to show otherwise. Both teams back to full strength. Larson will take the face off here. He'll backhand it. Comes all the way down the Knight zone. Russo will touch it up, leaves it for Morrison. He'll chip it up the boards up towards Gunner. Gunner sends it up the boards towards Larson. Battle right down here in front of us. Norwald comes away with it from the Icehogs. Poked away by Morrison. Centered high up front. Ooh, Larson almost had that one. Comes up high. Shot saved by Russo. Grabbed by Smith. He'll push it ahead to Larson. Larson will bring it in. Has it poked away. Loose puck. 7 seconds remaining. Here comes the Icehogs. One opportunity. Crosses the red line. Takes a shot. Wide left. Morrison kicks it off in the corner, and that's the end of the first. After one, we are tied at 1. Drill from Brown. So Northwest got on the board first, 56 seconds into the game. Take the lead 1-0. Nice tight battle most of the rest of that period, and then the Knights strike short-handed, 3:14 remaining in the period. Brown takes a shot. Hinkle with the save, deflects right up to the crease, right up front. Andrew Drill was crashing the net, came right to his stick, and he pops it in the back for his first goal of the season. We head to the second. Neal, Busher, and Drill will head out here for this forward line. Graham and let's see who the other one is. Looks like Praisel. Praisel in on the defense. Hinkle will head off to our right. Russo off to our left. 13 minutes on the clock. We're tied at 1. We head to the second. Neal will win it to Busher. Busher pushes ahead into the Northwest zone, but now it's grabbed by the Icehogs. Kick back out to neutral. Graham, D to D, back behind Praisel. Nice job by Praisel as he gets down to a knee on Preen there. Couldn't get her shot off. Now around the backside of the boards. Graham will chip it up ahead towards Busher. Tries to push it ahead, gets it to Neal. Keener will slow that up. Now Neal will bring it in left-hand side, centered up front. Hinkle pushes it away. Right to Preen. She'll push it ahead up the left-hand side towards Santiago. Praisel breaks that one up. Neal comes over. Battle for the puck up against the wall. Preen, Drill, Neal, and Santiago all in there. Santiago comes away with it, centers it up front. Comes up high to their D, blocked by Richter. Comes in the near corner. Drill pushes ahead. Neal's going to race for it. Can he get there before the icing? He does. No icing. Round the backside of Hinkle. Sends it up high. Graham blocked up front. Comes right to Praisel. Praisel backhands it. Off of Drill. Comes over to Neal. Neal far side. Now he'll send it up high. Graham, one-timer, blocked. Neal gets it ahead to Busher. Now the Icehogs will send it around the boards. Praisel will stop it right at the blue line. Cross eyes, bounces off Spear's stick, goes to Neal. He'll backhand it into the corner to Busher. Busher comes away with it, centers it up high to Graham. One-timer goes wide left of the net, comes to Richter. His center pass blocked, deflected off near wall. Spear will send it up the boards. Praisel will stop that one, gets it ahead to Drill. Now Drill will retreat back. Loses the puck, comes back away with it. Poke back out to neutral. This will be grabbed by Freddie. Poked ahead by Norwald. Down into the Knight zone. Shot is blocked by, blocked by McClin. Russo reached for it. McClin went to backhand to clear it and went right to an Icehog, and they put it in the back of the net. 10:55 remaining in the second. Icehogs now lead 2-1. Richter, Brookfield, Diaz. Icehogs with the face-off win. Norwald with that goal. That puck just trickled right over towards him. He was in the perfect spot to put it in the back of the backside of the net. Was wide open. Quick shot blocked up front by Brown. Now McClin in the corner. Has his pass blocked, but comes right to Diaz. Chips it off the half wall. Brings it into the Icehog zone. Diaz centered up front towards Brookfield. Save kicked off to the corner by Hinkle. Now cross ice pass back behind Leonard. Leonard reaches back, grabs it, poked away by McClin, comes right to Diaz. Now it's Brown. Brown to Brookfield. Norwald missed on that big check, right into the glass, slapped up in the air. Brookfield can't hold it. Kick back out by Spear, comes to McClin. He'll send it over near side towards Larson. Larson will be forechecked there by Spear. Loses the puck. Icehogs come away with it. Takes a shot, blocked by Diaz. Loose puck finally grabbed by Larson. Cross ice to Brown. Chipped up ahead towards Smith. Now Brown will send it into the Icehog zone. Larson will forecheck, grabs that puck in the near corner. Tries to send it up high to Smith, but that's blocked away. Grabbed by Lynn for the Icehogs. Up the right-hand side. Cross ice pass blocked by Brown. Now Larson to Becker. Becker chips it off the half wall up ahead of Smith. Becker holds it at the blue line. Now he'll send one. That's deflected by the Icehogs up front. Goes wide of the net. Neal will skate over. Loose puck up front. Comes to Smith. Now to the younger Smith. Or the elder, I guess. Gunner Smith down low. Down to Neal. Over to Gunner. Brings it up high to Becker. Becker will take a shot. Right into the gut of Hinkle. 8:24 remaining in the second. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Icehog zone with the Icehogs leading 2-1. Morrison and Becker in here on the defense. Neal, Busher, and Drill on the forward line. Neal and Santiago will battle it out for this face-off. Icehogs win it down into the corner. Drill will continue to attack. Now they'll send it off the back half wall behind Hinkle. Brought up high to Morrison. Morrison with a shot wide left of the net. Comes over near side towards Drill. Drill gets tied up. Loose puck up front. Grabbed by the Icehogs. Santiago up the right-hand side. Oh, there's two of them. One's 10 and one's 12. Number 12, Santiago, sends it up high. That D shot is way wide of the net. Comes over near a corner. Shot up front, blocked by Morrison, goes wide of the net. Centered up front, saved by Russo, still loose. Now Neal will try to clear it, gets it to Drill. Drill, pop it ahead, that's going to be an icing. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone with 7:32 remaining in the second. Icehogs leading 2-1. Fortner, Richter, and Goins check in. Prazel and Graham on the defense. Face off to Graham down low. Back behind Russo. Chips it off the half wall to Fortner. Now Fortner comes away with it, tries to chip it off into the neutral zone. Held by the Icehogs. Shot saved by Russo. Comes over near side. Pops out to Graham. Icehogs backhanded, slapped down by Graham. Now kick down. Leonard will chase after it. Prazel's down there. Graham in the corner. Keener sends it around the boards, far side. Icehogs hold it. Fortner's right there. Loose puck. Held by the Icehogs. Near side towards Graham. Keener comes away with a puck. Graham will slap at it. Now loose back behind Russo. Goes over far side towards Fortner. Spear will hold it in for the Icehogs. Now to Prazel. Held by Spear. Sent back down behind Russo. Graham will send it back around far side again. Spear will hold it. Loose puck grabbed by Richter. Now Richter will bring it into neutral. He's going to ice it. We'll get some fresh legs out here. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone with 6:05 remaining in the second. 2-1 Icehogs.
This game brought to you by CK Print and Design, your one-stop print shop.
McClin and Brown on the defense. Busher, Neal, and Drill on the forward line. Norwald and Neal will battle it out here on this face-off. Brought to you by CK Print Design. Neal wins it back towards Drill. Drill's clearing pass held by the Icehogs. Finally out to neutral ice. Down into the Icehog zone. Cleared by the Icehogs. Comes to McClin at neutral. He'll skate back into the Knight zone. Now loose puck. Grabbed by the Icehogs. Norwald will send it back to McClin in the Knight zone. Oop. Drill missed on that pass. Stolen by the Icehogs, and they'll bring it into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by Brown in the corner. Shot straight into the glove of Russo. They'll blow it dead. Face off once again in the Knight zone. .527 remaining in the second. Neal wins it to McClin. Loose puck. Neal will clear it. Comes out to neutral. Icehogs will dump it down into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by McClin. Pushed up the boards. Neal will tap it out into neutral zone. Grabbed by the Icehogs in their own zone. Now a backhand stolen by Neal. Shot! Hinkle with the save. Cleared by the Icehogs. No icing on this. Brown will grab it. Got plenty of room to skate. Now he'll try the cross ice pass. Trying to get it to Neal. Comes right back to him. Now he'll dump it into the Icehog zone. Back behind Hinkle. Icehogs come away with it. Neal with a forecheck. Gets the steal. Loose puck in the corner. Busher, nice back check. Loose puck. Continues to work it. Comes away with the puck. Backhands it over here to Brown. Brown will try to send it down low. Grabbed by the Icehogs. Centered up front. Shot Santiago. Oh my goodness. Saved by Russo. Bounced off the top of the crossbar. Came back forward. Rolled down the front of his helmet. Right in front of him. He jumped on top of it. That's blown dead. Face off in the Knight zone with 4:17 left. Larson, Smith, and Smith. Face off Icehogs. Morrison and Becker on the defense. Now Morrison will send it around the boards up to Becker. Held by Wang. Becker will send it now into neutral ice. Up ahead to Larson. Larson right. Smith left. Tries to center to Smith. Backhander Bo Smith goes wide of the net. And we're going to get an icing. Face-off will come back to the Icehog zone with 3:49 remaining in the second. Icehogs leading 2-1. Larson wins it over to the near wall. Grabbed by Gunner. Comes back around the backside of Norwald. He'll get into it with Wang back there. Quick shot by Larson, saved by Henkel. Comes all the way out to the Knights end. This will be grabbed by Morrison. Forecheck there by Santiago. Quick shot blocked by Morrison. Into the corner, Larson. Back behind Russo. Backhands it up to Smith. Smith just past the arm reach of older brother Bo Smith. And that'll be an icing. It'll come back to the northwest or the Knight zone for a face-off. 3:17 remaining in the second period. Richter, Brookfield, Diaz, Graham, and Prazel. Northwest comes away with the face-off win. Richter down low battling for the puck. Northwest will send it up high. Brookfield will chip it out to neutral. This will be Wang. Sends it over near side to Leonard. Dumps it into the Knight zone. Goes off into the far corner. Prazel. Got delayed offsides. I was wondering why nobody was attacking him. Off of Graham's stick to Brookfield. Graham holds it. Goes off far side, and this will be the Icehogs bringing it up the right-hand side. Santiago. Right through the D, comes all the way to Russo. He'll jump on top of it. They'll blow a dead face-off in the Knight zone with 2:28 remaining in the second. Knights will switch things up. McClin and Brown will check in. This will be Goins, Bo Smith, and Michael Fortner. Matthew Fortner. I just need to say Baby Fortner. Face off of Goins, comes right ahead to Smith. Smith up the left-hand side, peels back to the middle, whiffs on the shot. Loose puck, now trickles up high to McClin. McClin shot, Hinkle with a save, still loose. I think Hinkle thought he had it. I think everybody thought he had it. Now chipped out to neutral ice. That'll come to McClin. As it's stolen, now it comes to Fortner. Fortner will bring it in the left-hand side. Centers up front to Smith. Shot gets deflected. Henkel with the save. Comes off into the near corner. Goins will hold it up against the half wall. Trickles out to Brown. Brown with a shot. That's deflected up front. Held once again by the Knights into the Icehog zone. Goes off far corner. Icehogs now have control of it. Forecheck by Fortner. Holds it in the zone momentarily. Oh, Goins took a big hit by Norwald. Fortner comes in, and now we got a little ruckus up here against the wall. Thought I saw a lot of Norwoods out there, so we got two Norwoods. Penalty's going to be on Fortner for roughing. Icehogs will go to the power play. Faceoff will come into the Knight zone with 1:13 remaining the second. McClin and Brown will be in there on the defense. Nope, they're going to switch that up.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Neal and Busher, Becker and Morrison. Face off in the Knight zone, 1:13 remaining. Icehogs win it. Lynn brings it up high. D to Spear, blocked up front. Cleared by the Knights. Leonard will bring it in. Glove saved by Russo. They'll blow it dead. 56 seconds remaining in the period. Faceoff comes high to Spear. He'll backhand it over near side. Down into the left wing. Centered up front. Nice tie up by Busher. Comes up high to Spear. He'll send one. Saved by Russo. Russo will pull it in. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Knight zone once again. Icehogs bring it up high. Lost his edge. Now Busher will come grab it near wall. Sends it up the board, trying to get it to Neal. Held up there by Icehogs. Keener with a shot. Saved by Russo. Cleared by Becker. Out to Spear in the neutral zone. Dumps it back in. Delayed offsides. Slapped down by Becker. Now Becker will clear it. Off into the near corner. Bounces off the half wall. Neal will forecheck. Round the backside of Hinkle. Loose puck comes to Morrison. Morrison will try to clear it. Slapped down by Lynn. Lynn will bring it in. 3 seconds. 2. Shot goes wide of the net. Comes over near side. That's the end of the period. After 2, it's the Icehogs 2, the Knights 1. Icehogs will start the third period with 47 seconds still remaining on their power play. Wellenberg standing up there on the edge of the wall with his half stick. Russo getting the action there. Coach is talking to the boys. 1 minute. Oh, let's see. 13 minutes remaining as they'll put that back on the clock here to start the third period. What's Russo got hanging out the top of his helmet? A little strap or something maybe? All right, we head to the third. Let's see. The Knights will bring out Brown and McClin on the defense. Busher and Drill on the forwards. 47 seconds remaining on the penalty to Fortner. Icehogs on the power play to start this third period. Face-off comes to Santiago. Now they'll send it D to D. Push it up the left-hand side. Pressured by Brown. Tied up against the wall. Icehogs pick it out. Loose up front. Slapped away by Drill off into the far corner. Santiago will grab this one. Tries to center it up front. Poked away by Drill. Foot race for the puck. Drill right up through the middle. Shoots. Hinkle with a save. Oh, man. Nice speed by Andrew Drill coming right up through the middle, getting a shot off. Hinkle with a save for the Icehogs. Face off in the Icehog zone. 21 seconds remaining on the Icehogs power play. Drill will switch side. Brookfield wins it down into the corner. Icehogs get it, slap it around the boards. Far left-hand side. Santiago off of Leonard's stick. Back to Santiago. He'll bring it into the Knight zone. Tries to center it to Leonard. Now grabbed by Brown. Russo reached for it. Brown just took it away and brings it up the right-hand side. Takes a shot wide of the net. Comes over near side. This will be Brookfield. That's the end of the penalty. Smith will come in as Fortner hit the bench. Shot blocked by Russo. Goes off into the corner. Grabbed by Brown. Chipped up the wall. Slapped down by Larson. Now trickles out. This will be Brown. Off the half wall. Ref jumped up in the air to miss that one. Now the Icehogs got it. They'll come D to D. Now centered back up. Brought in by Lynn up the left-hand side. Loses the puck. Grabbed by Smith. He'll wheel around the backside of Larson, or Russo. Brings it up the left. Cross ice to Larson. Drop pass. Smith had skated too far in. Here come the Icehogs the other way. Battle up against the boards. Smith is in there along with Larson. Trickles out. That comes right to Graham. Graham pushes it ahead. Grabbed by the Icehogs at neutral ice. Now they'll cross ice. Bounces it off the half wall. That'll come right to Prazel. Santiago will do a forecheck. Prazel to Smith. Smith will push it ahead, trying to get it to older brother Smith. Icehogs will grab it back behind Hinkle. They'll cycle it up the board. Santiago loses the puck. Larson will grab it. Backhands it to Graham. Graham will push it down deeper into the Icehog zone. Now they'll send one off the back wall. Up the near side. Pass, exit pass, grabbed by Larson. He'll backhand it. Graham was skating to the right, and it goes past him. Graham will skate back for it behind Russo. Pushed up ahead towards Smith. Up ahead to Larson, grabbed by Busher. Busher will bring it in. Down goes Busher. Keener will grab this for the Icehogs. Dumped into the night zone. This will come to Prazel. He'll backhand it. Look out. Zwillo almost got, he goes, what the heck, dude? Prazel trying to take out Coach. Too many suicides last week, and Prazel didn't like it, maybe. I don't know. Neal, Busher, drill check in on the forwards. Becker and Morrison on the defense. Face off in the night zone. 10:06 remaining in the game. Icehogs leading 2-1. Keener and Neal will battle it out. Comes to Becker. Becker off the half wall. Held by the Icehogs. Backhander by Keener comes over to Becker. He'll cross ice to Busher. Pushed ahead by Neal. Neal will skate in. Shot. Glove save by Hinkle. Oh! Big check by Becker right at the blue line. Comes to Busher. He'll come D to D trying to get it to Morrison. Neal tried to send it cross net. And Hinkle stuck that left paw out and saved the shot. Saved by Russo. Comes over near corner to Busher. Deflected by the Icehogs. Grabbed by Wang. Now it'll be Prane. She'll bring it in. Sends it over right side. Keener. Save Russo. Grabbed by Becker. Sends it around near side Busher. Busher will try to clear it. Wang will hold it. Neal's all tied up with Spear. Loose puck grabbed by Busher. Now Busher up the left-hand side. Brings it into the Icehog zone and dumps it down low. Icehogs will grab it. Drills right there. Skates right by. Busher will come in. He'll get the steal. Shot deflected. Rebound saved by Hinkle. McClin skates up. Ties it up against the wall. Keener will clear it out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Richter. Richter will send it to Morrison. Morrison up ahead to Busher. Busher cross ice to Drill. Drill bring it in. Takes a shot. Glove saved by Hinkle. Drill's been looking good first game back. Got her only goal. Had a few other nice shots. Hinkle coming up big for the Icehogs. Richter, Fortner, Goins. McClin and Brown. Face-off comes off near side towards Goins. Richter will skate over, kicks it down in the corner. Goins tried to center it to Fortner, bounces off everybody. Richter's shot deflected. McClin's shot deflected. Icehogs will try to clear it. Brown and Norwald tied up. Comes down low, Icehogs. Out to neutral. Goes off far side towards Norwald. Brown over there. He'll grab the puck. Takes a big shot. Reverse check. Down goes Santiago. Santiago pops up. Takes the puck. Knights zone. Takes a shot wide left. Comes over near side. This will be Larson. Back through the middle. Up the center, here comes Larson. He'll skate it in right. Goins goes to the middle as F2, Fortner to F3. Loose puck, battle for Fortner in the near corner. Icehogs will clear it out front. Chip it out in the neutral zone. Now McClin will grab it in the Knight zone. He'll peel right, takes it up the right-hand side, has it poked away and stolen by the Icehogs. Cleared by Russo up the boards. Larson's got room to skate up the right-hand side. Has it poke checked away. Goins holds it in, though. Sends it back down low. Larson behind the net. Icehogs around the board. Prazel will save it right at the blue line. Gets it ahead to Diaz. Diaz with a shot. Glove saved by Henkel. 6:31 remaining in the game with the Knights trailing 2-1. Larson, Diaz, Brookfield in here on the forward line. Graham and Prazel on the defense. Right to the feet of Larson. He'll take a shot. Henkel with another save. Shot number 13 for the Knights. Northwest Arkansas has 14 shots. Tied up at the dot. Now Northwest will clear it. Slapped down by Graham. Sends it over near side. Bounces off the wall. Grabbed by Prazel. Prazel will send it off into the far corner. Brookfield will chase after it. Northwest will clear it up, try to clear it up the wall. Held by Larson. Loose puck at the top of the circle. Diaz sends it up front. Henkel with another save. Knights will switch it up. Neal, Busher, Drill. Becker and Morrison on the defense. Neal and Keener will battle it out here for this face-off. Trickles up front, blocked by Busher. Goes off into the far corner. Neal gets tied up. Drill comes away with it. Down in the corner, looking to center it. Bounces it off the post. Comes flying all the way to neutral ice into the net. Fans throw it back over the ice. Morrison looking for somewhere to go with it. There he goes. Neal and Keener will try it again. Drill sneaking in, and they blow that one dead. Drill trying to be a little too sneaky there, and now they'll throw Neal out. Drill will try his luck. Faceoff comes high to Becker. He'll take a shot right into the glove of Henkel. Becker's got some power on his shot, that's for sure. You never know where that thing's going to go sometimes, but boy, you better look out when it comes at you. Another shot blocked, and there you go. That's the result of that power, but here comes Northwest the other way. As you saw, his shot got blocked by the Icehogs, and that Icehog player went straight to the bench. Cross ice, over to Drill. Shot deflected, goes up into the net. And it hit him right on the ankle. He'll be feeling that one in the morning. Neal and Norwald will take this face off. Drills to the right, Busher to the left. Prazel and Graham have checked in on the defense. Neal wins it ahead, but this is grabbed by the Icehogs, sent up the glass. Odd bounce, pops out to neutral. This will be grabbed by Prazel. He'll be forechecked by Norwald. Norwald will get the steal. Shot, saved by Russo, rebound, shoots and scores. Oh, Russo partially had it, but it snuck through his arm. And with 5:02 remaining in the game, Northwest Arkansas takes a 3-1 lead. Smith, and Fortner. Face-off grab by Smith, sent into the northwest zone. Smith holds it on the clearing pass up against the wall. Prazel whiffs on the shot, comes right back to Smith up front in the crease. Gets poked off far side. Norwald to try to clear it. Graham will hold it and sends it back down low. Graham sends it to Smith, over to Smith. Tries to pull back to the forehand, loses the puck. Now Smith with a shot, goes wide of the net. Comes right back to Gunner. Gunner will send it up to Graham. Graham's shot deflected by Norwald. Grabbed by Icehogs. Around the boards it'll come. Smith will step up. Graham will step up. Smith comes away with it. Peels back into the corner, up the wall, to himself. On his backhand, skates to the middle. To his forehand, no, clean shot. Peels back off into the corner, centers it to Bo. Bo with a shot, Hinkle with a save. Can't get it corralled. Now it's cleared by Northwest, comes to Prazel. Prazel will dump it back into the Northwest zone. 3:45 remaining in the game. Northwest trailing or leading 3-1. Richter almost got that clearing pass, comes to Graham. Now Norwald with the steal. Shot goes wide of the net, comes over near side. Over to Fortner. Fortner will bring it out in the neutral zone, up the left-hand side. Fortner takes a shot, Hinkle with a save, he'll pull that one back, gloves it up. Now Fortner and Goins get into it. Hinkle stands up and pushes some of his players away. Face-off will be in the Icehogs zone with 3:16 remaining in the game. Icehogs leading 3-1. Richter, Goins, Brookfield in here. McClin and Brown. Face-off from Brookfield to Brown. Now loose. McClin will step up right at the blue line and hold it. Skates in, skates in. Down into the corner to Goins. Back up to McClin. Back to Goins in the corner. Centered up front. Brookfield couldn't get there. Brown will hold it far wall. Sends one up front. Deflected. Goes back behind Hinkle. Loose puck. Clearing pass blocked by Goins. Sent back behind Hinkle. Brookfield's down there. He puts a big check up against the wall. Brown will hold it at the blue line. He'll send one. Blocker saved by Hinkle. Comes over near side Goins. Up high to McClin. Back to Goins. Looked to take the shot, but towed the blue line. Quick shot by Goins. Saved by Hinkle. Loose up front. Now pops out near side. This will be the Icehogs up the right. This is Wang. Comes to the center. Kicks it off to the far left. Takes a shot. Saved by Russo. To the stick of Brown. Brown will kick it up the boards towards Brookfield. Now into neutral. This will be Spear. Pops out. This will be Busher. Down goes Busher. McClin will dump it into the Icehog zone. Busher holds it, takes a shot, wide right of the net. Goes off far side. Morrison will skate up, holds it into the zone momentarily. Big collision there between him and Santiago. Now it's cleared out into the night zone. McClin pushes it up the boards towards Diaz. Diaz will dump it into the Icehog zone. They'll chase after. 1:20 remaining in the game. Morrison holds it at the blue line. Busher sends it back behind the net over far side towards Drill. Now cleared. Santiago up the left-hand side. Morrison will skate back. Shot. Save Russo. He'll cover it up. Blown dead. Face off in the night zone with 1:11 remaining in the game. Brookfield and Richter will check in. And the Knights will call a timeout. I think. Yep, timeout. Becker and Morrison check in on the defense. This will be Brookfield, Richter, and Diaz on the forward line. Richter and Keener will battle it out for the face-off. Icehogs win it. Norwald blocked by Morrison. Sends it off the glass near side. Bounces out in the neutral zone. Into the Knight zone. Grabbed by Morrison. And he takes one right into the gut of Busher. Busher's like, what did I do, man? Keener comes away with his own face-off, takes a shot. Russo with a save. Now grabbed by Morrison. Cleared into neutral, now into the Icehog zone. Chipped ahead back up to Keener in neutral. Loses the puck. Diaz comes away with it. Dumps it back behind Norwald. Centered up front. This is backhander up the wall. Norwald will bring it in left-hand side. Becker. Save Russo off the shot by Santiago. Rebound, now the net's off. "17 seconds remain in the game. They'll face it off in the Knight zone. Graham and McClin will check in for Becker and Morrison. Keener and Richter will do it once again near side. One down low to Graham. Tries to clear it. Held by the Icehogs. Now stolen by Diaz. He'll lose it to a poke check. Santiago. Now loose puck. Grabbed by Richter. Chips it up the boards to Brookfield, and that's going to be an offsides. 2.6 seconds remaining in the game. Neutral zone face-off here. And this will end it. Nobody's going to get a clean shot or a goal on this. And that's the end. So the Northwest Arkansas win this first game in the JV 3-1. Knights scored first, 3:14 mark of the first. And that's the only scoring we got. So the Knights JV1 takes their first loss of the season. They'll head to 5-1. Northwest stays undefeated. They go to 4-0-1. And we'll try it again tomorrow. Games tomorrow, 8 o'clock varsity, 10 o'clock JV. Still action coming up tonight. JV2 will be in action at 8 o'clock on the Knights Facebook page, and they will do it again tomorrow at 9 a.m. on the Facebook page. Hopefully they have some better luck. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you later tonight on the Facebook page and tomorrow back here on the YouTube page for some more action here in Northwest Arkansas. Final score, Icehogs 3, Knights 1.